Hello everybody, welcome back for some more Mario Odyssey. So I already see a Goomba in the distance, which can only mean one thing, which I already saw the pink Goomba anyway, so I already know what to do with that. It's just a matter of actually getting these guys to climb on each other. That's what's causing me some issues here. So these things, these tomatoes, will explode. Or I think they jump toward you and then they explode. Alright, yeah, this is how this works. And that's everybody gone. Okay, classic Mario Odyssey. You'll love to see it. I guess let's try that again. Yeah, I kind of fucked that up big time, didn't I? Yeah. These guys, yeah, that's the problem with them, is like when they're dead, they'll cause their sauce to stay, and that's going to be an issue, and they burn you, and all that fun crap. I might lose out of my 6 heart here. Luncheon should only have, I think, maybe... No, it has 100 purple coins. I thought this was one of the 50 ones, too. Guess not. I forgot that enemies do reappear. You know, I don't know why I thought they wouldn't. Beats the hell out of me, I don't know. Alright, there, we got at least our error. I don't know what I'm trying to say there. I can't speak anymore. I was going to say, don't you dare put that way too high up for me just to climb up and go grab or some shit. Okay, killing these guys not worth it. I'm just going to go grab some stuff. It looks like we have quite a few moons to get this time, too. So I do have to put in some effort this time into actually getting moons. That seems to be a rare occurrence lately. I mean, of course, there's the obvious ones. Like, I'm pretty sure that the 3 counts as a 3. That's right. I forgot you need a guy for that. At least I'm pretty sure. Can I do this? Yes. I sure can. And look, there's just a thing up here for us to go do. How neat. How neat of them. I actually like the... One thing I do like, though, is having purple coins change depending on what world you're in. I think it's kind of neat. And even the color of moons will change depending on the world, too, which is really neat as well. It's just the small things that, you know, games like this do that I think are always kind of neat. By the way, that's a spin jump, and this is just a normal jump. I mean, if you shake, then it obviously tells you to dash faster, but it's more so just like a quick dash thing. It's not really... Yeah. It's neat and all, of course, but, you know, I'm just saying. I think there's something extra we can still do that we need to get to, I believe. I think of these guys... Yeah, it might be one of the... Yeah, that might be what we're trying to get. Possibly, I don't know. Yeah, because see, there's just a guy right here, so... But I don't think he was used for that. Oh, okay. Just coins, I guess. Alright, game. Yeah, back in the day, I remember, and I think my brother still says it too, of course, but... Last time I talked about Mario Odyssey without playing it... I remember thinking, like, man, I really don't care for Luncheon. I think it's just kind of a whatever world. This whole playthrough has drastically changed so much my opinions here. And, of course, it has to be Squelcher, I think. I forget his name. It's basically, like, it's based on what he's doing. He's spitting up shit, so... And, yeah, I think you'd only get maybe... Looks like you only get maybe 1 cap hit, I guess, for some odd-ass reason. Don't know why we're only allowed 1. And I think you can jump on him, too, when he's doing that. I keep doing... He's so weirdly bigger than what I expect him to be. I guess. Speaking of 2B, I gotta get back to actually playing Automata at some point. Still in my backlog of never beating the game. And I keep forgetting that 2B is not only just in Soul Calibur 6. Oh, you can do multiple now. Okay. But she's also in Grand Blue. And I was wanting to get some slight practice with that game again at some point. I'm sure we can all pretty much guess why I would want to have practice in a game like that at all. If you're familiar with my channel, you'll know not only do I like fighting game stuff, but that beating the Self series. And I have no... If I have no good name for it. Like, if there's not... Because, like, with Undernight, it's like, oh, being the knight. You know, same thing with, of course, Multi-Blood. Because, you know, the knight is, like, a big thing in those games. But for Dragon Ball, you know, there's no... I mean, there could have been probably something clever I could have thought of there, but I couldn't. And for Guilty Gear, being the self, you know, made more sense because that was the first of them ever. First of the kind that I did that for. And like I said, for Grand Blue, I don't really have anything on top of my head that would make sense because I'm not a Grand Blue player, so I don't know. Also, yet another Mario 64 platform thing, too, actually. When you think about it. Lethal Lava Land-esque type platforming, which is pretty cool. Thank God Cappy comes back fast. I know that Cappy is usually seen as people's favorite maneuver or favorite moveset for Mario in a 3D platformer game. And hey, I'm not going to be that guy that's going to say I completely disagree. What I am going to say, though, is I still think I prefer Flood, but mostly Flood because of Hover. But Mario's entire moveset, though, man, that's the thing, though, is like, I hate to be honest, but I think Odyssey does have, like, the best moveset for 3D Mario. As much as my bias is just kicking in and it's telling me, like, yeah, I want to say Mario 64 so bad. But with a game like this, you still have most everything that you could want out of Mario's moveset. Just with the added benefit of having a cap to bounce on. I mean, it's just insane that you can do that. I want to punch these things. That's what it gives me vibes of. I'm like, I just want to punch them and break them. And these crystal, food. Yeah. I know how this works, don't worry. So we're going... No, we're going this way. Okay. I'll take that. These are usually never that hard, though. It would have been cool if they gave you 5 whole moons, but let's be honest, that was not going to happen. But I do find it quite insane that the devs were able to come up with so many different minigames to play for, or so many different ways, objectives to get a moon in this game. That's impressive stuff, in my opinion. Now, to be fair, of course, there's always going to be the ones where it's like, oh, just go do this. Oh, just do this. You know, oh, it's just here. Oh, here's 3 moons for free. So we can give you access to the 880 that you're supposed to be able to technically get. You know, that kind of thing. So it all does make sense, of course, but it's just baffling that they were able to do that. And for all these years, too. You know, come up with these unique ideas and worlds and stuff for Mario to explore in. So I think that's something to remember, that these games take time. Now, of course, there's always going to be those ones that are kind of be a little bit weird. Like, I would argue 3D World, even though 3D World's neat, I'd still say 3D World is one of those ones where, you know, it's neat and all, but it definitely doesn't really fit very well in between the 3D type games, because it still kind of gives off that 2D vibe, the way it works. Like it's primarily like a 2D Mario game, but basically just in full 3D. Alright, so I'd say because of things happening now, we might have to just do main mission stuff. Maybe. Or at the very least, just go toward the direction of doing main thing. And I need to get in there, probably. That feels like something I probably have to do. Oh, look at that. Coins under the bridge. Another Mario 64 reference? I'm just kidding. That, I think we probably just come from later, unless we can dash into it. Because I'm not sure if you can break it from here or not, but no, it doesn't look like it. Okay. And the cool thing is, most of this is just pure, well, hot, spicy lava, whatever the fuck it is. So, there's no real obstacles that are going to probably hurt me in this area yet that I'm aware of. Let's do this real quick. I forgot that you actually just go right through those guys. Probably what they want you to do is do that, I would assume. Alright. Let's bounce. Oh. Well, I can always just go back. Yeah, because this thing just... Yeah, I was going to say, this thing comes back around. Damn it. And by the way, I think there's actually a thing back there that you have to flick up to. Maybe? Because there's... I'm pretty sure there was a hidden moon in this one. Let me think. I don't think it matters which one we go to. It's just a matter of, like, trying to hit this damn thing. Okay. That just does that. Alright. Yeah, once again, it's another one of those just... You know, hit the cap. In whatever direction. That's... Here we go. Okay. Yeah, once you pick a direction, Mario's gonna go that way. You call me a fork flicker? There we go. Very nice. Challenge done. Easy. Get me the hell out of here. So, what was it, like 8 hours, I think, or whatever? I know I talk about speedruns all the time, but Mario Odyssey is a speedrun game after all. But, I think it's like 8 hours to 100% this game for a speedrun, I think. All moons. I should specify all moons, more specifically. But, I'm so curious if anyone is ever going to take up the task of trying to 100% DK within a reasonable amount of time. Well, that... Actually, I did see a thing yesterday. It wasn't really a speedrun, but I did see a thing yesterday where a guy had the full game 100%, and it was like 20 hours. Like 23 hours or whatever. I'm like, what the fuck? Like... I mean, there's the possibility that he might have edited some stuff, you know, whatever, maybe edit out some deaths. I didn't watch the thing, so I'm just going off what I've seen. You know, Cappy, you say that, but I can't trust you. But you're probably right. So that's the thing, though, is I was kind of thinking, like, oh, Cappy is trying to... He's trying to say that there's something here, you know, or at least the devs are trying to say something's here. But no, I think Cappy is just straight up just right. I think he's just basically saying, like, yeah, we don't need to be here. Just grab your coins, get out, and that's all you really need, so... Kind of nice of them to do that, though, not gonna lie. Got a big old moon up there. I don't know if we can teleport from... Yeah, we can. Okay. Would you like to teleport right now? Here's the problem, though. How would one get back there unless we just actually teleport? Oh. You can do that. Okay. I wasn't sure. I wasn't sure. Kind of forgot the height of this jump, though. So we got Chef Goombas. Does that mean I have to go do Chef Goomba things? We got these ass wipes, too, to deal with. So these guys you're going to need for this. And yeah, shaking controller just makes the throw faster. And you want to throw, like, basically at the bottom of your jump here to make sure that you're getting the max effect, I guess. It's really obnoxious. It's funny, you can kind of tell whenever I'm actually throwing by, you know, shaking the controller or not. You can hear me. There's our thing. I don't think we need anything else, though. I don't think we need to break anything else yet. But I might as well get the switch. That's main progress. Those look like music notes. Kind of glad they're not, because I don't want to deal with music notes right now, especially on fucking lava. Yeah, this is basically Lethal Lava Land, but for Mario Odyssey. Alright. Now that opens up a bridge thing, or platform sections. Very nice. With, of course, fire guys. So, you know, if you need those, and No surprise, we got guys throwing pans again. Alright, cool. New checkpoint and everything. Alright. There might be something in there. I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised. I did see earlier that there was a moon up here. And looks like I need to bring a guy back here. So that might be what gives me access to the moon. So let's just go ahead and grab this ass wipe real quick. Break this block of cheese here. Damn it. Oh yeah, they can jump, by the way. I tend to forget that they can. And there is a challenge door. Please move, sir. I have things to do. So get the hell out of my way. Oh boy, it's gonna be one of these. Oh boy. Gotta figure out how much cheese I need to break in order to get a certain moon. And look, there's our first secret moon, so that was easy enough. Hey, why not? It's right there, I'll take it. I think they can also technically jump while they're in air, too, which is pretty funny. Okay, so that's one good thing. If you happen to throw a pan and it happens to hit a moon piece, it does actually give you the piece, too, which is pretty cool. So, they did think that one through, thank goodness. Not sure if we need to use any of these for platforms or not. That's probably just most... I was going to say, that's either most likely the way out or something along those lines. I seem to be struggling to find where the fifth one's at. Unless it's probably where I... Yeah, it's probably in here. Also, it looks like he just kind of throws randomly, too. Like, I don't have much control over whether or not he's going to throw straight ahead or not, or curve it a bit more. Where the hell is this last moon at? I've pretty much broken just about goddamn everything. Probably right there. This, if I had to guess. Oh, okay. Yeah, right down there, of course, you bastards. But hey, there you go. That's 2, so that adds up. Very nice. Now we need like 4 more, and if we beat the boss, that's already like a total of 3 right there, and then plus, I might not really need it that bad, but there's, I could always do the other half of the level that we normally do, so it's always a thing. Okay, yeah, this is bizarre. Why would... I'm sure there's either a thing we can glide on to get up here, or something I have to go and jump up to that I'm just not seeing yet. Not sure. Like, I don't think it's really, like, much of a secret moon to get, though. You know? I don't think so. And that doesn't, yeah. I think the reason why I'm missing that is because I'm trying to jump toward the wall when I'm doing it. Like, I'm diving toward the wall. I think that's what's kind of fucking me up there. I was going to say, there might be something else I can use here to get up higher, but I don't think so. Ugh, alright, fine. Whatever. I was going to say, did that lead into anything else? And I don't think so. Probably not. But I guarantee you we got some fire stuff to do. Which, this is already one of them. Yes. That's a thing. And look, I honestly thought we had to run around the whole room for a second. I was like, oh, it's going to be one of these. I have to go grab like 10 different lava things and then, you know, go light up each platform. Blah, blah, blah. That's a bunch of coins, too. Holy crap. It just straight up just 7, it looked like. It's just these fucking doors and everything, and these different things that just keep showing up out of nowhere. Then I was like, God damn it! Fine, I'll do it. I'll do it. Everything just keeps appearing and make me want to just go do. You know? So for this part, what you're going to want to do here is something a little crazy. You're actually going to want to kill these guys. Then you're going to want to use them for lava support to get you up here. But hey, good news is, that's our secret moon. So, now we just got to get back, make sure I don't die, getting back, get the coins, and then get the extra moon too. This might just be a me thing, but these little like these little skinny narrow platforms remind me of Mega Man Bell Network, of all things. You know, I should probably actually play an RPG on my day off or something. Just get caught up on that instead, and just not worry about trying to record stuff that day. Like, I did consider doing Uncharted, but, like, for me, I may just do, like, Uncharted maybe once a week at this point. Maybe. It depends. Like, if I finished everything else I was going to do, because I'm going to be honest with you guys, I can't think of anything else on top of my head I want to do while I'm doing these right now, because, like, already Odyssey is, you know, just... It's fun. It's not super draining, but it is, you know, it's fun enough. And it's filling, you know, it's satisfying. It's a satisfying Let's Play to do. Really, the only thing I can think of would just be random other platforms I've not done in a while, or not done yet, or done in a while, or at the very least, I don't know, freaking, I'm trying to think here, Metroid Prime 2? But I don't really want to do Metroid Prime 2, because I'm just not a fan of Metroid Prime 2. That's all. Yeah, never really cared too much for it, though. Unfortunately. These guys can't run any faster, so you're kind of just stuck doing this. This will be a moon, right? Maybe. It's just a big-ass fucking seat. And I'm pretty sure, if I remember correctly, this little bastard goes back to the beginning area. Or close to. Well, basically where all the food was at, I think. Fuck. This might be... Yeah, this might be a challenge. I mean, I have... Yeah, we're gonna have to do that. It'd be... I'm not bothering with it. I'm not. I don't fucking care, because it's just like it's going back to Banjo-Kazooie shit again, where I have to go break whatever the hell it was I needed to break first, and then after that, then I'm allowed to do thing, and it's like I just don't feel like doing that, man. With me dying constantly, it's like that's just not gonna. Yeah, this is just not gonna work the way I want it to. Of course, it's just coins. Why wouldn't it be? Well, yeah, at least I got them back. And these fucking spinies are everywhere, and they're so irritating. Yeah, I should probably get back to doing that extra stuff down there, but... You know what, for now... Oh, there it is. I think we just only need to go the one way. Oh. Oh, that's right. So, I'll do that extra outside shit, because I was going to do that earlier, but I think for right now, let's just do this food thing here. Get our moon. Very nice. And again, that just, you know, basically completes the whole thing. Well, we're not fully done with the level. I mean, we still need to beat the guy, but either way, we did get the, we got all the moons we needed to move on, so... Okay. And honestly, at this point, it might just be best if I just go ahead and finish the level as is. Just so I can gain access to doing all the other stuff I could do. Was that cheese there before? Well, we can't do anything with it anyway. But we can do this. It works. Okay, cool. Is there a camera reset in this game? I forgot. There is. That's baffling to see that. I don't know. Whenever I think Mario, I don't think about the idea of camera reset for some reason. It just never seemed like something that they would do. These are not going to be used for anybody, are they? I hope not. I don't think so. But I don't know so either. Alright, before we do that, a couple fire things we can go do. Whenever they decide to appear. Yeah, because like I'm not even really sure. Well, we can just use this guy, actually. I mean, he is a fire guy, so it still works about the same. There's another moon right there. Awesome. Awesome sauce. Okay. Now. Okay, so now it just burns me and not kills me fully? I was under the impression that the thing would kill me fully. Yeah, that was very dangerous. And actually, that was very stupid, too, because that led me to nothing. Big, giant nothing burger! Yeah, I don't know. Okay, this is over here. Which this just lands, I think, us back... I forget where. Not really exactly a place. Yeah, don't forget, I'm telling myself this, that all because I'm hiding inside of somebody doesn't mean that I can't still get hit. I can still technically have it. Fuck it. What's this take me to? The other side? Oh, yeah, okay. Usually, of course, if you see a pixelated pipe, that usually means that it's going to be a pixelated area to go through. Nothing here, really? Maybe, you know what? I think I have a guess. I have a decent, somewhat guess of if there was going to be something, it would probably be in here. Oh, no, okay. Well, I thought, like, oh, well, maybe either I kill the Hammer Bro, or at the very least, I break the blocks or something. That might give me one. But it turns out I was wrong, and looks like I need that, too. Shit. Just to get these dang purples! Yeah, this game's not going to make my life easy, is it? I'm not sure if this does anything, besides just turn them off. Hey. Free health. I'll take it. Okay, so... this is main progress stuff. I know that for a fact. I do remember this area, so that's why... I think if you touch the logs, I think it just sends you out of your possession. I make Mario sound like a monster when I say that, but hey, I didn't make the game, so... it's Mario's fault, not mine. God damn it, come here. There we go, perfect. Alright, cool. No... shit balls. Another progress moon? How many of these things are there? I mean, to be fair, it's just one, but still. I mean, most of the time it is just one. So I don't know why I'm that surprised, I guess, but oh well. It still counts as a one moon, I guess. But it's just weird seeing so many of them. This is the most I think we've ever had in a level that I know of. Maybe. Yet, fire yet again. How quaint. Which can only mean one thing. I'm gonna have to either have these guys shoot me, or I have to find a guy to throw fire at. For that to work. Or not throw fire, but like climb around with fire. I mean, it's possible you could probably use the piranha plants for that. Maybe? I don't know. Let's see what's over here first. course. Yep, just big, giant nothing burger. Okay, cool. Never mind. That's actually something. Okay, I thought I saw there was a moon there for a second, but no. Alright, I'm gonna try. As dumb as this is, it might work. But I don't know. Also, sometimes rocks actually do contain moons in them. So basically, when that happens, you have to... Like, the way to find out if a rock has one in it or not is pretty much by kicking the rock first and then seeing if that works. There's no fucking way. Like, this is not the actual intentional way of doing it, right? Like, come on, there's no way. I mean, it worked. I still got it. I wouldn't be surprised if that was. Like the far-off land... Yeah, exactly. It was intentional. I think when I first played this game, I don't think I ever got that moon, because I don't think I ever thought of doing that. Shows how my brain works back then, huh? I gotta be very careful with what I'm doing here, because I could easily die. Yeah, sometimes you don't know if a rock's got a moon in it or not unless you hit it. Which I think that's kind of annoying. It should just be glowing at the start. But then that would kind of give it away. But then, you know, you could say, like, well, yeah, but there is also those other things that glow, like those things you can slam on. Those glow. So it wouldn't be too out of the ordinary, I guess. Sorry, I don't use platforms in this game. You know, I completely forgot I was even playing a Crash game to begin with. Because I was just thinking about Crash 4 right now. Because this reminds me of an area in Crash 4. And I'm like, wait a minute. That's one of the games I'm playing. Yeah, I think this is one of those ones where, like, if it's blue, then it does... If blue, you can stand on. There you go. I was going to check what's inside there. No! Fuckhead. Oh, come on. Why is it... I just want to check what's in here. That's all. Probably nothing, actually. And to be fair, it's not like I can get the fire guys to go up there anyway, so it's kind of useless. I think if I'm not mistaken, I think we need them for something. So, just gonna go ahead and do it now, I guess. Of course. Perfect Coins is one of those. Can I do this? No. I thought I'd hang on to it from below, but... Nope. Excuse me. That's not how that's supposed to work. Actually, what is the fucking point? Hold on. Well, I mean, I'll probably die if I don't actually figure this out, but I can just do that. So there really was no reason for me to even bother. Okay. Yeah, I don't get it either. Alright, cool. Alright, so let's just get this over with. Because we're right here. I'm pretty sure Splatoon came out... Yeah, Splatoon was on Wii U. Mario Odyssey was a Switch game. But did... Yeah, Splatoon I think did have that whole thing in Splatoon 1. I miss Splatoon 1, man. It was one of my favorite ones to play. Well, it's funny I say that, but yet I didn't really play it as much as I could have. Like, I had my opportunity to play it, and I just didn't... I just wasted my time not doing it. Alright, that's one hit. Unfortunately, I'm gonna do it a couple more times. And then I gotta make sure I don't get hit again because... Well, obviously. It would be nice if I can get some goddamn hearts every once in a while. Hey, so far so good. I believe she only has maybe a 3-phase thing at all. But then again, she could have a second true phase. As in, this right now is just phase, you know, phase 1. This part is always the most difficult to do. I think it's technically random, too. I think. Is she dead? Right in the chicken noodle soup. No, I think she becomes a... Oh, okay. I honestly thought she was going to become like a soup monster for a second. I'm like, oh yeah. That'd be something I would do. And there's our last moon we technically need on this world, so... This kingdom. Kingdom Farts is light. Cockatiel. Oh, okay. But she doesn't really look like a cockatiel anyway. That wasn't the vibes I got. Alright. Now that she's dead, now that the queen bitch is dead, there's still that thing up there to the top right. And then there's like the chef area with the shop. So let's go buy the chef outfit. Found the taxi guy. That's another free moon. There's a bunny. So that's probably another free moon we can get. What now? Sky High. So I'm guessing Cloud. It's either Cloud Kingdom or Metro. I can check Cloud next. And at some point we'll probably go through and do Cloud. I don't remember when... I mean, I think we're allowed to do it now. I think. I'm not sure. As in, I believe we have just full access to Cloud Kingdom already. I know we're doing these things in kind of a weird order, but it does make sense. Alright, let's go buy our outfit, and of course go buy our moon. Let's do the moon, I guess. Oh yeah, clown outfit. Good lord. I think it even comes with a nose too, maybe. Nope. Okay, get the moon. Honestly, I mean, I could use the 6 heart, but nah, I'm fine. It's fine. No matter. Alright. Let's go get another possible freebie. Maybe, unless they want to paint her. I think it's chef, but... fuck off. Now I gotta watch the whole thing again. God damn it. Yeah. It's also kind of neat how they get rid of it. Like, out of the thing. Like, once you buy it, it's like, oh yeah, it's gone. You don't have to see it in the store anymore. That's kind of neat, though. I like that. Okay, so it's just over there to the side. Never mind. Never mind, I'm wrong. It's in the bot category. Okay, that makes sense now. Yeah, like I said, I think chef is what... I'm pretty sure that's what we need. I do think this concept is cool, but like I said, for some reason for me in Mario, I just... Even though Mario does do a bunch of different things in different games all the time, there's something weird about it here. I don't know how to put it. So I think we have to just burn all these. Okay, that's our first one, I guess. And of course, it's not going to be easy enough to get the next ones. I should say next one, because there should be only one. Because typically these are challenge things. I think... You dicks. I think you can actually just land on these guys. Yeah, okay. So if I can just do that, I can use that to my advantage, and I fucked up. Okay, well, it's okay. That's okay. Luckily they stayed dead for a while, though, too. Kind of makes me want some spaghetti, not gonna lie. Not gonna lie. Makes me kind of hungry right now. Even though I just had a BLT croissant. Alright, there's number 2. And honestly, the next thing we can probably do is go check Lakeside. And or get that moon that I keep visualizing to the right over there. That I keep seeing. Visualize me in a bed. Yeah, but I don't really know what the technical thing to get up there is for. Like, there's also that too. I didn't catch. Let's just pop on over there, grab a lava guy, and see if we can grab those coins. Just because. Okay, very cool. Because I think they're over here. Oh, no, I guess not. Okay. Well, then, I'm guessing they're probably on some side somewhere. Have I gone over there? No. We should do that. Because that was the thing I was looking at earlier, and I talked about doing that before, too. That cannon might lead me there. Well, this is a thing. Luckily, it's on the way, so... There. That's at least a moon out of it, so cool. I'll take that. And honestly, we got quite a bit of moons, too, so... I think I've gotten pretty much just about close to the same amount I usually normally have at this point. God, it's so crazy. It's only like 6:30. And yet my entire day just feels like, oh, it's like 9 or 10 o'clock at night at this point. My entire day has just been nothing. Big giant nothingness. Big giant nothing burger. Yeah, too bad we can't go anywhere. So where is the moon in question here? Probably up that big fucking tree. Probably not. Nope, right on this chimney thing. Okay, cool. And I fucked up. Alright, cool. Yeah, once again, another spoiler area. But if you really didn't want to see these levels beforehand, you just don't have to come here. To be fair. Okay, we can do that, actually. And Mario even has smoke on him, too. It's neat. It's funny how they still call them moons. I mean, I guess they probably technically are still, but it's just interesting that, in all technicality, it is a moon. It's just shaped like a star, so... Which I know this is a really dumb critique, but when I first played Odyssey, I was not a big fan of the moon concept. As, like, I was always a big fan of stars being the main, you know, MacGuffin. And then they changed it, and I'm like, I don't really care much for that. Which is kind of dumb and silly, in hindsight, of course. Because it really doesn't matter. I mean, they both pretty much just do the same thing, technically, just one happens to be slightly different. Also, that thing was coming right at me. Like, it was furiously trying its damnedest to chase me down. Alright, that's number 1. And there's probably going to be a number 2 somewhere. Well, it looked like there was another tunnel that you can take. Or get to. No, I might be seeing things. Yeah, I'm seeing things. Okay. Well, I wasn't sure. And why not check, just in case? You never really know. I mean, hell, it could be up here. Who knows? No, I guess that's one of the few ones that just doesn't have anything. Yeah, I think so. There's nothing up there, and that just leads up to here, so... I guess... I'm not going to bother with that one. Wait, hold on. There might be a way. I think I might know how to get up there. Possibly. Well, there was a cannon, but I don't think there's any cannon that points at it. There's also that right there, too. Wait, hold on. Is that the one? Yeah, fuck this. Is that the... This is the one, I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is the one that was giving me gripe. So there's another one, too? Like, that thing up there? Right? Purple coins, also. Oh, you motherfuckers. You motherfuckers. Alright, fine. We'll try this once again. But the problem is, if I'm not quick enough, that thing's gone and it disappears. So I need to be fast and grab it. Because like I said, I'm pretty sure these things do actually disappear on you. Dude, why is it not working? Okay, here we go. I just don't know where the thing's at, but it's got to be close by because This would be the only place that makes sense for it. Oh. Okay, actually, wait. I forgot. I forgot what these do. These were just the ones that... Yeah. Okay, cool. Gotcha. Okay. Now, that other one in question, I don't remember where I found that first one at, but... It's somewhere around. I don't know. You know what's insane, though, is it definitely feels as if I'm doing, like, so much stuff. Wait, there was purple coins I wanted to grab, too. We'll do them... I'll do them later. Let's just go do... See if I can launch myself up there, maybe, and see if I can try that out. Okay, well, you know what? Plans have changed. And this door... That just leads... Oh, that's just a moon door? Okay. Alright, cool. I'll take it, I guess. I could have sworn... I think the first seed is actually around here. Like, it's... It might be on the bottom of this, too, actually. Maybe. Oh, yeah, this is something kind of funny I saw recently, but somebody went to, like, a GameStop or whatever, and they were asking this dude, like, what's the... Because he was buying Salmon Kagra Estival Versus. And he's like, what's the weirdest game you ever played? And, you know, don't get me wrong, you know, everybody has their own opinions, of course. So it's not shitting on anybody's opinions. But the GameStop employee was really cool about it. But he was talking about Lollipop Chainsaw being like the craziest thing, the weirdest thing, I should say, that he's ever played. And what I find funny, though, is I wouldn't even consider that the weirdest thing I've played, to be fair. You know? Because, like, the way you describe it is, you know, cheerleader with a chainsaw that her boyfriend's head is decapitated and attached to her side. I mean, because it's a Suda 51 game, so of course it's going to be weird as fuck. Which, you know, arguably it's weird. I don't even know what the weirdest stuff I've ever played was, because it's really hard to say. Because usually for me, something that I would consider weird is if it just doesn't make any sense mechanically, not necessarily like, oh, well, the art style is weird or something along those lines. If it, because I've played a lot of games with like really weird art style stuff to them, like Psychopomp, I guess you could say is weird, right? Like that's something I would say is weird, but it still makes sense. And for me personally, I'd say a game that doesn't make any goddamn sense at all is weird. So this is again not shitting on his thing because that's what he thinks is weird, but what I think is weird is much different than that, I guess. And that just goes to show that we all have our different opinions. Pretty crazy, right? Boop. I'll take another one, why not? I don't remember what the first one I found was at, but I think it was only about 3 anyway. Well, I think I have an idea where it could be. Before we do that, actually, just for the fun of it. Oh, we're cooking a bunch of something. All the cracks are fixed. Oh, God. Treasure beneath the cheese rocks. So it's one of those we gotta go find some cheese block things and then do that. Some cheese blockchains. But I think the first one was actually over here, too. Honestly. Like, didn't we need... Oh, I see now. Okay, hold on. I think I know what we need to do for the cheese block one. And I'm not looking forward to that either. That does not sound very fun. Not gonna lie. Alright. I'll try it. It's gonna take a bit, but I'll try it. I'll try it out. I'll give it a shot. Don't expect much, but let's try it out. So I think I can probably do it. I now think I know how to get that cheese block. Unfortunately, we have to go back around to do so. But there should be a cannon that leads us straight up to where we need to go. Thank God this is not Crash 4. I have to sit there and wait all day for that thing to do its thing. Yeah, see, that one we already got, so there's really no reason for that whatsoever. We need these guys. We need the hammer bro. Basically what they are. And we gotta bring him all the way over to that one cheese block. Which, you know, no surprise. Makes sense to do. I mean, it's a moon, you know, it's worth doing, I guess. So why not? I say fudge it. Why not? I like to try out things every once in a while. I'm not a loser like that, you know. Could that be where the crack one is? There's a scarecrow too. So I gotta remember to do that. That's the thing about this game, is it just opens up so much shit as soon as you get done with one thing. And just think, we ain't even done with everything either. Yeah, Cappy, I'm well aware, but moons are important too. So, you know, just saying. Dickhead. Boom. Got it. Nice. I'm still missing, like, what, 4 purple coins, maybe, give or take. Now, for the crack one, I'm not sure if that means every single crack in this area at all. But I did see that scarecrow, so I'm going to go back to that. One problem, though. I'm going to have to do this to do so. Yeah, we'll have to cannon back. It's not too far. It's just right up here. So, it's not a big deal. I don't know what I'm bitching about. I do wish that the game specified which cracks I could find, but maybe it means all of them. I don't know. Oh, God. Okay, that's not that difficult. Come on. Unless it's, like, super stupidly fast. Then I can see it being difficult. Have I gone in there yet? I probably have. That's just challenge 2. We haven't found challenge 1 yet. I have no... Oh, yeah, that's right. I forgot. I lost my cap. And I'm dead. Because I tried diving like a dork. So we have gone back to Metro. We've done all of that. We did the seed back at Metro. So I don't need to go back there anytime soon. Sand is as done as it gets. Because I don't remember the last seed was at. And we're missing, I think, maybe 1 seed here, but luckily it's just one of those you just throw in. Also, goddamn, you can tell I've had this game for a while because the case is just all scratched up and got some shit looks like it was sprayed onto it. There's another challenge right there, too. Shit. I ain't even done yet. God damn. Okay. Now, hold on. Actually, what is next, anyway? Bowser's Kingdom. Okay. So we are getting very close to the end of the game. And don't fret, I do plan on doing some small post-game stuff. Okay, I plan on it. Anything can happen between now and then, but of course, the idea is I would like to do post-game. Small post-game. Not a lot, but just enough. So, yeah. Also, I'm having too much damn fun playing this game that I might even just consider doing more. To be honest. Alright. Let's just go. I could go back to Cap Kingdom, or... Not Cap, we've done Cap already. I could go back to Cloud Kingdom real quick, just as like a quick detour. And see if there's anything I can do there next time. If there's stuff to do, I'll make that its own world, of course. Its own video. So, we'll see. Good thing I got space for this shit, because, man, I am recording like a ton. But hey, the faster we get done with Mario Odyssey, the faster Mario Odyssey is done, and then I could move on and do everything else. I think there is stuff to do here, but I don't know if it's worth doing a whole world of. Is it? It depends. There's 2 moons. Honestly, fuck Cloud Kingdom. Let's make Cloud Kingdom a post-game thing. We have like a whole rock and everything here too. Let's just do post-game shit for that. Yeah, I'll just do that instead. I think it'd be a lot more easier that way. I want to have every kingdom as a video, but this one's just too damn short, so... Or I could just do Moon, Dark... Well, I could just do like Dark Side, Darker Side, and maybe Cloud all in one, maybe? I don't know. We'll figure it out. Oh, great. God damn it. Oh, no, we just crashed landing. That's right. Now, I forgot about the Ruined Kingdom. Shit. Okay. All right. So anyway, only 5. All right. Well, it's still long enough for it to count. I'll see you guys next time when we do, I guess, the Ruined Kingdom. So as always, take care, everybody.